Oh hi, I'm going to take this top off this boat and I'm going to show you how to install a Bimini top.
I purchased a fairly inexpensive Bimini top from Amazon by the brand name Naviskin. I saw that there were a lot of other highly rated Bimini tops in the same kind of price range of $100 or $150. And I think some of the other names of reputable ones are Vivor, Seamander, Kakit, and obviously this Naviskin. I unboxed it and I put the top upside down with the sleeves with the front facing forward.
Okay, so I have some instructions here and I'm going to take a picture of it and I'll show you what it looks like. It's going to look like this. You have all your parts. You're going to want to put this with the sleeves up and the front label on the right side. Then you're going to put these crossbars, which are right over there. We're going to put those into these sleeves, and then we're going to attach these parts. But I'll show you all this, just in case you lost yours. Here it is. Just freeze frame.
Once I had the top laid out, I started putting all of the parts to the side that I would need to install. The first thing I added were the ribs that go into the sleeves. So I'm pushing this first one into the back one, then I go to the middle, and the final one is on the front. And you leave them sticking out a little bit. Then you take the multi-jointed vertical piece first and you attach those to the front and the middle, spread it all out, and then I take the bent part that attaches to that other upright, and that's sort of a support so it can all fold out and spread the canopy out fully. Make sure to open up your hardware and keep it in the box so it doesn't fall.
Next thing you're going to do is you're going to attach the braces together with this knob and little nut. One in the back goes into this spot right here. The nut locks right here. Just don't over tighten. Go. This will have these brackets, and these are what attach to your boat. You'll have several of these. So I put this here because I want to get a basic idea of where the brackets are going to go. So if I lift this up and I fold this out, you might need help with this, but if I want to have general covering around this area, I'm probably going to put this around here. I need to put these support beams on next. So I'm going to attach these, and this will give me a little bit more stability, keeping this up to have an idea where the brackets need to go. I'm going to take this, another one of these nuts with knob, and then I'm going to put this through here like this. Push it through, all the way through. Have it pair up with this nut. I'm just going to screw this. I'm going to do that on the other side. Over here. Push this nut through into it. It locks into position. I'm going to lift this up. Pull this out. And all these supports should hold it up a little bit better so you can get an idea where you want the shade. It'll look roughly like that, but then you're going to have to go and measure from the back of the boat up to your brackets, and you want it to be even all the way around. I'll show that next. rather than trying to eyeball this, I'm going to be finding a general spot where I want this. I want this tilted down a little bit. So I want this, so when you're going at plane, you want it to be tilted forward a little bit. So it's not necessarily catching as much wind as it possibly can. You might not have it perfect every time, but what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to measure from the back here and find where this bracket is going to go, and then I'm going to attach that like this and find the same spot, corresponding spot on the other side, and then we're going to take a pilot bit and drill a little hole, and then we're going to screw these in with the screws that are provided. So I'm going to take this up to about 66¼ on center. Mark that, put that into the carpeted top here. We want to know what the general width between these two is, between the two beams here. 66½ on center. And then the width of this is 74. The difference on that is about 8 inches. So half of 8 is 4. So we're going to come over 4 inches from the edge of the boat here, and that's where the bracket's going to have to go. I'm going to make a mark here, and then we're going to come over 4 inches from the edge of the boat. 4 inches. There, just about dead on center. Take a drill bit that's smaller than the screws that you're going to be using. You don't want these to not have any grip, so you're going to put this on 1, because when you're drilling through metal, you want to go at a slower speed. There we go. And we're going to get that one started, and you're going to screw this in. You can do it with a screwdriver, but you don't want to so if you use a drill or a screw gun, just go down just enough till it stops. Don't strip it out. Then while this is attached, you're just going to drill the next one. Okay, then you're going to go just enough to stop it. And you're going to do it to the other side. So now you're going to take this bolt and this nut, you're going to move this into this bracket, thread this through just like you did when you were doing these guys. You're going to put the nut on this side to lock. I'm going to do it with this. Just make sure you don't over tighten too fast. Just go till it stops. Then you're going to do the same thing on this side. Now we can tilt this to where we want to keep it, right about there. Then we'll know where to put our back support. As you can see, I have my back support brace at roughly the angle I want it, but you can kind of make it however you want. There's no specific ways. You'll also be supporting it with straps that come down to the front here too, which I'll show you shortly. This is coming at roughly 38¼ So that's going to be my center point for my bracket. So just like the other one, I'm going to put that on center. Try to keep it parallel with the bracket up here. And then I'm going to screw it in. take this bolt, do the same thing with it. You're going to feed this through the bracket. And you're going to tighten it up. Check on your measurements again. We're going to go 38 1/4 by 4 inches, and then that's what we're going to put it at over here. Okay, you're almost there. You got all this stuff rigid. The next thing you're going to be doing is taking these straps. You're going to find this loop right here. You're going to fold this part right here. Just fold it so it can fit into this. Fit it into here. Then you're going to run this guy right here. I'm going to put another one of those nuts on, and you're going to screw it in. Just like that. Alright? You're going to do that on the other side as well. As soon as I find my other nut that I got. Oh, here we go. So you're going to take another one of these straps. You're going to find the loop. You're going to bend it. Put it up into this bracket. Run your bolt into there. And then you're going to screw that down. I'm going to use my screw gun this time. Don't have to do it too much. And that's going to come up here, and then you're going to put a bracket in for that. There we go. Now, this bracket looks like this. Okay? And this guy is going to clip to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to make it taut, because you can always tighten this part, but I'm going to make it tight. And then that's where I'm going to mark it. Not too tight. I mean, don't pull it that you can't even hold the bracket. Come over 4 inches, roughly there, and then I'm going to mark here and here. There. Then I'm going to drill those out just like with the other screw holes. Alright. I'm going to get my 2 screws. Screw this bracket in. You don't have to have the strap on while you're trying to do this, because it's going to be a pain. Leave it a little proud, which means standing up a little bit. Pop that one in. Pop that one in. And then we're going to just strap it, just like that. Okay. Now, to make it a little easier for the other side, you can just measure off the front bracket of the Bimini top. And that's looking like 68.5. So we're going to go 68.5 over there by 4. If you're on the boat and you want to stow this while you're on the boat and you don't want the shade, you can unstrap this and then you pull this back. Like, make sure they're all lined up right. But then you pull this like this. And you get what's called a storage boot. And what you're going to do is you're going to unzip this like this. you're going to grab this storage boot right here, and you're going to put this over here like this. The back support will keep it supported. Just realize that when it's stowed like that, it's not a ski or a wakeboard tower. You can't pull skiers or wakeboard people on this thing. This frame is not strong enough to pull people. You will either hurt your skiers or wakeboarders, or you'll at least rip this thing right off of the boat. It'll break it. It'll bend. But this is how you drive around with it when you want to just get some sun and be out on the lake and not have a cover over you. Once you clean everything up, you're ready to have some fun on the water, and I hope this video helped you out. Take it easy.